want to accomplish. So very quickly, before I start reading these out, I do want to very much thank the group for participating and engaging in this discussion with me. I also want to point out that the group was very heavily represented by fellows and people from Africa and from the different regions. And so I'm very grateful that they were there and talked in this group, because this is one of the big benefits of having these meetings in some of the regions, is we can meet with you directly and engage in this discussion. So I'm very grateful, so thank you very much for these ideas. They did follow a few themes. One was very visual. There was the notion that a lot of the written information is there, and that's great, but it can be difficult to access. And it's not very accessible, especially to newcomers or people who don't necessarily understand all the concepts or the nuances of the concepts. So to be able to provide those in either some visual format, whether that was people kept talking about skits, videos, cartoons, anything that allowed people to more readily connect to what was being discussed and the issues. So it was not only a question of accessibility, it was also a question of relevance, that the visual communication would make it more relevant to people. So that was one theme that we saw across all the groups. The other theme was, about the quality of our current assets, digital, and by that I mean our Icann.org website and other websites. So I think I'll just quote this one, and the website is a mess. So I think that was a theme that people said we really needed to make it, just the website as a whole, easier to navigate and to understand information. And while that is a big one and not necessarily something we will be tackling that, but one thing at a time. Also easy to catch up on what's going on and where we are in the decisions, especially the point was made here, decisions recently made. So again, how do I follow the decisions that are being made? Because I may not want to understand all the content that's there. I just want to see the relevant things, right? What was decided? And then I can, if I decide that that decision was important to me, then I can track the information that followed up to that decision. So that was a very interesting topic as well. There's a very good idea about another one about, so all of this other visual stuff fall under the rubric of Icann Learn. So we're starting to see a theme here about Icann names, which was very interesting. Also, offline participation. Not everybody has bandwidth available to them 24/7. So how do they participate offline? A very good idea and suggestion, and especially access to documents. They want to be able to access documents, download them all in one batch, read them later. Mobile device as well. So I can download them all to my phone at one point when I have either Wi-Fi access or some other access, and then I'll read them later on during the week. So that was a very, very good idea and very good suggestion there that we can certainly look at. The idea of a 24/7 chat, so if I cannot find the information that's relevant to me, I can pose the question to somebody, whether it's staff or somebody else in the community that happens to be up, right? I can't find it, can somebody help me with this? So a community support mechanism where people can pose questions and help each other find information and make things relevant. I think that one is another very good, excellent suggestion. Certainly document management, co-editing of documents is important to people. The wiki format, some people were suggesting, is it locks people out when somebody's making a change. So different means of co-editing was interest to people. Better use of social media along the lines with the 24/7 chat room. And then there was this group around here around back to the awareness and communication updates, and then providing information also. Seems a little offbeat, but not offbeat, but off to one side, but providing information to schools, providing links and content and maybe an application readily available to schools. And I think the last idea that was discussed, and I'm not sure made it up here, was also an application for the meetings. So you could have an app that would help you navigate the meetings because they are very complex with rich schedules and a lot of content. So something that could help people navigate and understand where they need to be to talk about topics that are relevant to them. So I think that's it. Some very, very good suggestions. Some of these will be appearing on Icann Labs, and we will start co-creating with you. So look, sign up, and participate.